Breaking news.
Welcome back everybody to the Steambird News Network. I'm your reporter Charlotte, bringing you all the tantalizing tales from the tip to the toe of Teyvat, and I do have it on good authority that we are in fact not dead. Allegedly, Fontaine has been saved and we have not all become Kokomi food, so praise be to the Hydro Archon for her grace. I can confirm to you that I am indeed not a ghost. How I would even prove that I'm not a ghost, I'm not so sure. The primary source for that story would be myself. You're just going to have to trust me, bro. But anyway, let's get into tonight's news. A new energy drink sensation has taken Inazuma by storm, and it comes courtesy of the infamous Arataki gang. The drink, known as Red Oni, has absolutely swept the nation in terms of sales, and has now reached the point of almost perpetually being out of stock. The widespread popularity, coupled with the fact that the creation, production, testing, shipment, marketing, and sales are handled by one entity, that being Miss Kuki Shinobu, has led to frequent shortages of this liquid sensation. While the shogunates initially attempted to crack down on the drink after its initial popularity, their efforts were eventually halted, as, in Kujo Sora's words, the production and sale of these drinks was only questionably legal, instead of outright illegal, and thus no concrete sanction could be decreed. Though one of the rumors that is circulating is that the reason why an official investigation has not continued to move forward is because the Raiden Shogun quite enjoys Red Oni and has a reported 6 cups a day at minimum, even though when she was told who the face of the Red Oni brand was, all she could say in response was to ask the question, who? We were also able to receive some comments from the GUI Mika of the Grand Narukami Shrine, who had been observing the rise of Red Oni for some time. She said, and I quote, "I cannot comprehend the idea of human beings being so enamored by a drink that it turns the entire city upside down. It is all quite absurd to me. Though, do you happen to have some Red Oni on you? I would be happy to take them off your hands for research purposes." End quote. Time will tell how long Red Oni's stint of popularity will last. However, less exciting news for Arataki Ito, as the official Genius Invocation TCG Rankings were announced, an aggregator which covers the entirety of Teyvat and its registered TCG players. Arataki Ito did not come close to cracking the premier tier of the list, sitting at rank 1893. Kamisato Ayato sat at number 78, while surprisingly to some, his sister Kamisato Ayaka sat at number 54. Mondstadt's Knights of Avonia's captains Eula and Kaya ranked at 37 and 21 respectively. The GUI Mika just barely missed out on the top 10 as she landed in 11th, though she managed to eke out over the Electro Archon who sat just below her at 12th. Sumeru's Mahamatra Sino was the first entrance into the elite as he sat in 10th place. Ahead of him were Mondstadt's Albedo and Liwe's Ningguang in 9th and 8th rank respectively. In 7th place we had Fischl from Mondstadt, who has requested that I say her full title, so please bear with me. Fischl von Luftschloss Nafidor Prinzessin der Verurteilung of the Outer Realm Immer Nachreich? How am I meant to pronounce this? I thought I meant to be French or something. How am I meant to say this? Anyway. In rank 6, we have probably the biggest shocker as Kaidehara Kazuha has been whipping up a storm in the recent circuits. 5th, we have Liwe's Hutao, who had requested that I also include a rap here, but my studio had to decline. In 4th, we have Fiorina de Fontaine, who is an avid TCG player in her free time. Apparently she plays opera music during each of her dice roll phases. In 3rd rank, we have Bennett, who was quoted as saying he doesn't even know how the hell he got onto this list. Taking the silver medal in the rankings was a man who would only identify himself as Card Guy. And in 1st, we have Fontaine's own Clorand, who has stated that the reason that she plays TCG is because where there is no game, there is no life. Finally, in entertainment news, the annual Festival of the Wind Song is almost upon us. And that means the idol competition Teyvat Vision is very close to its opening cycle. Last year, the competition was won by the smash hit song Gone with the Wind, with many won over by the show-stopping performance of Adeptus Shao from Liwe. The Animal Boys will once again enter as reigning champions, but many groups are chopping at their feet. And with the announcement that Fontaine citizens will journey to Mondstadt in order to form their own groups and enter, the vocal cords are really heating up for what will surely be a glorious contest. Unfortunately, our guest has not arrived on time to the studio for the traditional interview, so instead I'll leave our viewers with a message this evening. Oftentimes, life in the world can feel like a vast, terrifying ocean, an entity where we cannot even hope to battle the tides. But know that even with its strength and its overwhelming pressure, Even your tiniest actions can still cause a ripple, and that even if you feel like you're drowning, there's still a lot to admire in the depths, so long as you're willing to look for the light. Thank you everyone, this has been Charlotte from the Big Sister Charlotte, I'm here! Clee, we were just wrapping up, Clee. Oh, does that mean I have to go home already? Well, actually, I can take you to Uncle Nuvillette. I'm sure he'd want to play with you. Nuvillette? Is that the otter guy?
Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale.